Are you having troubles when you are cooking or making something? Like, you can estimate your time and such? Well, you can now. We have something that can help you. It is just a simple solving that everyone can do, and it is called solving joint variation in mathematics.
When one variable quantity changes in proportion to the product of many other variables, it is said to vary jointly. As those variables, you'll understand it properly once we start our session. Hence, would you like to start changing your life and make it easier? Let's now begin.
For our scenario, it is given that the quantity varies jointly as the people and time of making graham balls, wherein a person can make 100 graham balls in 1 hour. Identify how many graham balls can 2 people make in 2 hours. There are 4 steps that we need to accomplish in this example. As you can see, the givens are already indicated in our problem.
For our first step, we need to write it in equation form. We have 3 given, therefore we have 3 variables: the quantity, person, and time. Transform it into variables, we'll get Q, P, and T. For the equation form, it is now Q is equal to KPT. The K is the constant and it's important. And just like that, we have our equation.
Moving on to our second step, we will substitute the value in our given into our variables. The value of our Q or quantity is 100. Next, the P that have 1 value, and lastly, time that also have 1 for its value. And we will write it as 100 equals K times 1 times 1. After that process, we will now solve the equation.
First is 1 times 1, and we also get 1. And that's my equation 100 equals K1. But we only need K on the right side, so we have to divide the equation by 1. And now it's 100 divided by 1 equals KL over 1. Cancel the 1s on the right side and divide 100. And 1 is the equals to 100. In conclusion, we got 100K.
Next, the third step is replacing the constant. In our first step, we had Q equals KPT, and we mentioned that the K is the constant. And the second step, we got the value of K. What we're gonna do in the third step? Just substitute the 100 on the K on the equation of the first step, and it is now Q equals 100 PT. This is also called equation of the variation.
And for our last step is solving for the desired value. In our given, we need to find the value of Q. And the new values of P and T are said. P now is equals to 2 and T is also equals to 2. Substitute our equation and we will have Q is equal to parenthesis 100, parenthesis 2, parenthesis 2. Multiply 100 by 2 and 2. We now have 400, or in short, Q is equal to 400. 2 people can make 400 graham balls in 2 hours, and that's the end of our example.
See, it is easy to calculate time and others. Just trust your solving and you save time and energy. Math sometimes can help you with your life problems. Sometimes it gives you headache, yet most of the time it assists you. Math can instruct and help you always and anywhere.